On September 14th, the strongest typhoon of the year, Meihua, swept through Jiangsu, Zhejiang, and Shanghai with winds of magnitude 14 to 15 and brought heavy rain, causing severe flooding in many regions. It caused traffic stoppages in many areas and the emergency evacuation of more than 700,000 people in Zhejiang province. The typhoon warning was also raised to the highest level of red alert. Despite this, Shanghai residents reported that the nucleic acid testing booths in all neighborhoods in Shanghai were temporarily closed due to the typhoon, and only some hospital nucleic acid tests continued. But in order to be able to travel normally the next day, residents still had to have a 72-hour nucleic acid certificate. As a result, ludicrous scenes occurred. In Shanghai, instead of shutting down schools and work, many nucleic acid testing sites were shut down. Shanghai residents braved the typhoon and heavy rain to wait in long lines at hospitals for nucleic acid tests. An online video shows a long line of residents waiting for a nucleic acid test in front of a hospital in Shanghai under heavy rain and storms. Many students must have a 24-hour nucleic acid certificate to return to school the next day and have to brave the fierce storms and stand in line for nucleic acid testing. According to China's official media, the center of the 12th typhoon of the year, Meihua, made landfall at 8:30 p.m. on the night of September 14th. It had a maximum wind force of 14 near the center at the time of landfall. Meihua continued to move north to the west at a speed of 25 to 30 kilometers per hour and made landfall again along the coast of Shanghai. It later gradually weakened in intensity, moving into the Bohai Sea during the day on the 16th. Gradually degenerating into a temperate cyclone. Some experts have analyzed that the typhoon hit a wide range with great intensity. It also coincided with the astronomical tide, and the resulting storm surge set up huge waves of 4 to 6 meters in the seas of Shanghai and Zhejiang. Affected by the typhoon, major airports in Zhejiang have canceled more than 200 flights, and more than 1.14 million people have been transferred. Nearly 600 flights were also canceled at Shanghai, Pudong, and Hangzhou airports.
I've been affected by the typhoon since the morning. I was actually supposed to arrive at Yantai Airport at 5 p.m., but after arriving in Shanghai yesterday, I received a message on my mobile phone that my flight had been canceled, so I changed my flight to 12 p.m. today.
Rail and road transport were also halted. In addition to the Beijing-Shanghai and Shanghai-Kunming railway lines that have been suspended, the Yangtze River Delta Railway will expand the scope of the suspension of trains. My train goes to Jiaxing, Tongxiang at 11:53 a.m. as I work there. I have concerns that the train will be affected by the typhoon. I have also encountered typhoon weather before, and the trains were cancelled. In this case, you can only change the travel time. All fishing boats in Zhejiang province have returned to port to take shelter from the typhoon. Since Monday afternoon, we have been guiding fishing boats to take shelter. On Tuesday morning, a large number of fishing boats entered the anchorage to take shelter. Right now, there are nearly 2,000 fishing boats taking shelter here. On September 14th, Ningbo, Zhejiang province, was also hit by a typhoon with severe flooding. The Meihua is the strongest typhoon in the Yangtze River Delta in a decade. Some meteorologists believe that this is related to the extreme hot weather in mainland China this year.